Hello.
Oh, hi. This is our interview. You didn't tell me when it was going to be. Oh, right. We have a little reservation. I was just a little surprised. Okay. How are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I am doing well. Not much to tell you about. My life hasn't been too eventful. So just to make sure, this is going to be on your YouTube channel, right?
Yes,
Can you tell me a little bit more about your YouTube channel?
sure. Um, I started my YouTube channel from a very young age, but at that time, I used to like make this kind of educational videos, on different topics of science, maths, and whatever I used to feel like. So I used to post them, and right now I post these videos of Cambly too. So yes, I have a total subscribers of 40,000.
I know, I saw that. That's
You
so
did it?
exciting. Yes, I did check your channel out when you reached out to me, and I was really, really impressed because you are really young and you do have a pretty big audience. So that's really impressive. Why did you start doing these Cambly?
For just conversing with people, I love to converse, and just for that. And it's such a nice, interesting thing that we can talk with people from other parts of the world, like just like this in a matter of seconds. So it's pretty interesting.
Yes, yes. I do think Cambly is really cool in that aspect. Like I have met people from countries that I've never visited, and you know you know how they say like the world is getting smaller in that sense. Like it's so easy to make friends anywhere. Like I have students from Saudi Arabia, I have students in China, in Japan, in India, so it's really, really cool.
That's nice. So where are you from?
So I was born in Barranquilla, Colombia.
Okay.
And I'm actually currently living in Colombia again, but I am a native English speaker because when I was 6 years old, I moved to the United States.
So right now again you're in Colombia.
Yes, so I mean, I've moved quite a few times. When I was 6 years old, my parents and I went to the U.S. We stayed there for 3 years, and at first it was really tough because my parents both speak English. Like they
Hmm.
both spoke English before we moved to the US, but when I was a kid, I never wanted to learn English. So like my first language is Spanish and they always wanted to teach me and I'd be like, "Ugh, no, like I didn't want to learn." And then we went to the US and I didn't even know how to say my name is. Like I had to ask like my mom. I'd be like, "Mami, ¿cómo se dice?" Like, "Mom, how do you say it?" And she'd be like, "My name is Ashley." And then I would, if I wanted to make like a friend or something, I'd say like, "My name is Ashley." And then that was like all I knew how to say. And they put me in school, and basically it was just through immersion that I was able to like learn how to speak English. And I think the United States has a really good ESL program, so like English as a second language. So if you
Hmm.
go and you move to the US when you're a kid and you are from a country that doesn't speak English, they will put you into an ESL program. So sometimes they put me in these special classes that were just like for learning English with other kids from other countries. Um, that's something that has been really lacking when I came back to Colombia because my little brother, he was actually born in the US. So his first language is English and he didn't speak Spanish. So when we came back to Colombia, he had to learn Spanish, but there were no ESL classes or anything like that for him. Of course, like Colombia is a third world country, maybe organized in that sense. Um, so he just had to learn Spanish completely through immersion.
Hmm.
Um, but anyway, when I was 10, we actually moved to Canada.
Oh.
And we lived in Canada for 6 years. And within Canada, we lived in a couple different cities. So I moved a couple times there. And then when I was 15, almost 16, we moved back to Colombia. And now I've been here for 5 years, more or less. Yeah.
Wow, you have moved to so many different places. So right now, where do you live in Colombia? Like I know it's a pretty beautiful country. I have seen in South America, right?
Yes, it is in South America.
In the north of South America.
Yes, yes. But it is the part where I live is called Cartagena de
It's a
Indias.
beach, like it's seaside, right?
Yes, it is a coastal city. So
Coastal
it's in the
city, yes.
coast of Colombia. Um, in Colombia, actually, there are no seasons. So wherever you live, the weather is the same all the time. So, for example, if you live in a cold place, it's always cold. And if you live in a hot place, it's always hot. So Cartagena is always hot all year. Um, yeah, there are like a lot of beaches here. We're near a lot of islands. It's like tropical. Yeah.
So you never experienced winter.
No, no, no. Which is very different because I moved from Canada, so I was
Yeah.
definitely experiencing winter over there. I, I was sad when I came here because I loved to wear like jackets because I felt like, like if you wear a jacket, like your outfit looks so cool. And
Yes,
then here
that's
I could
true.
never. Yeah, it is super like, you can wear any outfit and then if you add a little jacket, it's like, oh, you're elevating it. But when I moved to Colombia, I did not know what to wear because I was like, oh my God, what is this? I actually couldn't believe that I saw the locals wearing jeans all the time. Like,
Mhm.
I was like, how can you do that? It's so hot. Because in Canada, when it's summer, like, everybody wears shorts. Everybody.
Okay.
Because they're just so excited for summer to come and, like, you know, you you just think, oh, it's so hot. But like if you live in a hot place all year, you kind of get used to it and you wear jeans, you wear long sleeves sometimes, like it's normal, but I couldn't believe what I was seeing when I first got here. It was actually really difficult because if you do the math, I actually lived outside of Colombia for 10 years. So, when I came back, I actually my Spanish had gotten a lot like it had gotten really really rusty. So, I still spoke Spanish, but I had a bit of an accent, like like as if my first language were English, and my vocabulary was pretty much like the same as when I had left. So it was kind of like a 7-year-old's vocabulary. It was really tough. And in Cartagena de Indias, the accent is really it's like very fast. People speak really quickly, so it was extra difficult. And also like culture shock to go from Canada to Colombia, like people were really different, so it was really really tough. But I mean, after 5 years here, I've definitely fallen in love with Colombia and Cartagena, and I really love it now. But it was difficult at first.
So you live near the sea. So do you often visit the sea, the beach?
Yes. Yes,
You
yes,
love
I'm
to.
so lucky. Yes, actually, near where I live, like in my neighborhood, a couple blocks away. Let me see if I have any pictures. I don't know if I do. But a couple blocks away from where I live, there's actually a bay area, and I go and I walk my dog there. Man, I don't know if I have pictures though. But even if in my neighborhood there isn't, I have some pictures right here of another neighborhood and just like the ocean and like
Wow.
people. Yeah, it's really nice. That's the view from my aunt's apartment. She's like right in front of the ocean. Let me see if I have any pictures of like me walking my dog. But the place where I go and walk my dog is actually a bay. So you like it's just a couple blocks away from here and you see the ocean and you see like all the yachts that are parked. Okay, I
Yes.
can't find any. I'm so sorry. I can't find any
No
pictures.
problem.
But you see people like park their yachts there and everything.
Hmm.
And it's really cool because um like Cartagena is this really big city for tourism. So like people pay to come here and like visit, right? So it's really really cool that I live somewhere where people pay to come. So, yes. Yes, I do go
That's
to
so
the
nice. I
yeah.
sometimes envy, people who live near the sea because I absolutely love visiting the sea and I live in a totally landlocked place.
Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Well, I hope you get to see the sea soon.
I have seen the sea a lot
Yes,
of
I know,
times,
but
but
I hope you get to visit it again.
I hope so.
Yeah. So do you prefer what is the weather like where you live? Is it hot?
Um, right now it's summer, but just 1 month before it was winter, like it was too chilly and cold.
Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, I sometimes I wish I could experience like seasons again. That is really nice. Does it snow when it gets cold over there, or is it just like the cold weather?
No, it's the thing that we lack because it never snows and it gets really cold. So we just don't get why it doesn't snow.
Have you ever seen snow before?
Yes, I have seen snow in some mountain areas when I
Oh,
travel
wow.
there probably. But the thing that happens, snow outside your home. So it's
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
another thing. It's really another thing. So I have never experienced it.
Okay, yeah. Well, I had never, of course, because I lived in Colombia, I had never seen snow. Here we also have snow like in the mountainous areas. Um, but when I moved to Canada was when I first saw snow, and it was like, oh, so cool. And now I haven't seen snow in like 5 years, but it's cool that you've seen it. It's fine if it doesn't snow outside your
Hmm.
house. It's you've still seen it, and you've gone to the sea, which is nice. Do you have any plans to go to a seaside place anytime soon?
No, I don't really have this kind of plans right now because I was a bit, studying a lot this because my exams just finished, and
Yeah.
so yes, I don't have really that kind of plans. But let's see what happens. We just have like my parents also love traveling a lot, so we just think about one day, just let's go to this place and we can go there. So yeah, let's see.
Yes, about your exams, I do have some students from India that are in school and they recently had their exams. So I think everyone kind of had their exams recently. And I do think that vacations are coming up kind of soon, if I'm right. Like in
Well,
like a month or something. I don't know, or in a
um
couple of months.
right now I'm in vacation, like after I would be right now, but not like this is not a vacation, I would say. Just the exams finished and our next class is going to start, so just that. But yes, we do have a summer vacation in the month of June.
Okay, okay. Yeah, but right now you have like a week off, I imagine.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool. So hopefully in June you'll be able to make some cool plans and travel.
Yes, of course, I'm looking forward. I always look forward to some kind of vacations to visit any kind of place.
Yes, me too. I've been wanting to make a trip for some time now, because I've been living in Colombia for a few years now, but I really only know Cartagena and Bogota, which is like our capital city.
Hmm.
I only went for a few days when we first got here, and recently my cousin got married, so I went to Pereira, and it was super cold. So I definitely like when I was in Canada, I would go out without a jacket, and I was like, whatever. But like now that I've been living in a hot place for so long, when I went to a colder city, I was dying. It was super cold. Like I could not deal with it. Um, but I really want to get to know my country a little bit more since I was away from it for so long. So I would love to go to another city here.
That's nice. So have you ever traveled abroad? Like not, to Canada or USA, like some other places just for traveling?
My family and I, when I was young, we did it like a cruise. So it wasn't like super authentic, but we went to the Bahamas.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
but it's not like it's cool. It's cool and I'm very grateful, but it's not a very like authentic experience like, oh, you're going to go be with the locals in the Bahamas. No. You're like on a boat, you go, you buy stuff like it's not but apart from that, not really. Like I've only been to the US, Canada, and Colombia.
Oh, okay. Do you like to travel? Would you love to travel to some other, like, country?
I would love to. And I also want to thank you for having me today.
Oh, yes.
We are
Thank
running
you
out of time,
so
but it
much
was
too.
very, very nice to
Hmm.
meet you.
Yes, it was nice to meet you.